So guys, this is a very interesting component of in your IT infrastructure role, that is how you install the bulk of machines over the networks. So for your information, you cannot carry any external media like external hard disk or pen drive or CD inside the office premises, because the security purpose you cannot install any software from ISO image or pen drive. Then my question, how will you install the OS then? It's every enterprise, there is a two way they have to install, either WDS, Windows Deployment Services, another way SCCM. So SCCM, these are different things, it's a different concept or different licensing part from Microsoft 10. So in SCCM I cannot show you, I mean there's a different things, different technologies, but SCCM is basically, it's developed from WDS. Okay, the advanced part of SCCM, SCCM full concept is System Center Configuration Manager. It's developed from WDS. So today we will learn the WDS. Basically WDS is the actually application of or combination of domain controller, DHCP and WDS service itself. Based on that, whenever you are installing any machines or operating systems through these networks, they will find out the dynamic host machines who can give me the IP address. Once he get the IP address, he will welcome Noor, welcome back. It's a long time.
Yeah, hi Noor, how are you?
Hello. Hi Noor, how are you?
Hello, I'm alright. How are you? Sorry, yeah.
Okay. So Noor, today our topic was WDS. I hope you have already followed all this DHCP material that we have done previously. So this is our today ongoing topic is WDS. So WDS basically we create based on this DHCP. Okay. The concept I'm telling you, any large enterprise or large organization, how they install the operating systems for all the client machines is based on the any pen drive, or is based on this in a hard drive, or based on this any ISO image. No, they cannot allow inside office premises based on any pen drive or removable media. This is security breach. They cannot carry inside the ODC or office premises based on this pen drive or any removable media. Then my question, how they install the operating systems? Whenever they are going to create a couple of number of machines, or let's say they are creating a ODC or creating any specific ODC office, then how they will install the bulk of machines? So there is a two way they install the bulk of operating systems machines based on this WDS or SCCM. So SCCM basically the Microsoft product. SCCM is basically the Microsoft product, which is the advanced and moderated version of WDS. So SCCM it's a different technology, different concept. We will not discuss here. We will discuss about the WDS. WDS is very lower configuration, and it's a combination of domain controller, DHCP services as well as WDS services. What is the background behind it? Okay, let's close this one. I hope all you guys see my screen, right? Hello? Is my screen visible to everyone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Mohammed, are you able to see my screen, right? Hello? Hello Azam, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, Siddharth, I'm able to see. No issue. I'm able to see.
Okay, perfect. Now the concept is, this is one domain controller, and this domain controller, they have mounted your choosable operating system. Let's say 2016, let's say 2012, let's say 2010, and they have other sided WDS role will install and other side DHCP install. Now any computer who they want to come inside these networks, first get them IP address from DHCP. After that, the DHCP server redirected them to get the ISO image from WDS. From WDS, how they get the IP? They will get the image from their WIN library. So this is how connection was established. First, DHCP server give them. Okay, let me draw the picture carefully so that it will be easier for you. This is DHCP. This is WDS. This is WIN image. And itself, this is also a domain controller. And this is a client machines. Now how this is happen? Whenever he comes to here and the machine first, they have connected in the networks. They will find out, the discovery agent will find out the DHCP server. That's why the arrow will work like this. DHCP server will give them IP address as per his response. It's look like this. Once he get the IP address, then DHCP server redirected them to WDS server, tell them to get image. From there. Now WDS server, what they do? They will redirect it to image library as per the user choice. 2012 or 2016 or 2010, which one? 20016 or 2012 or Windows 10. Based on the define, this OS was directly assigned to these particular machines. The technology is clear or not? Background architecture is clear or not? Clear? Is that clear, everyone? How it's work?
Yeah.
Perfect. Windows deployment service. Okay, let's go to the lab. Okay. Fine. So I'm creating a machine's domain controller.
So that's we are creating domain here, right?
We create a machine. We'll install domain controller, and side by
Okay.
side install DHCP, then WDS.
Okay.
You have to very much aware while you configure the WDS. Anything you miss, WDS service won't be start. Okay, so it's very
Okay.
consistent.
Okay. So Siddharth, what I understand about the WDS, okay, so WDS is a kind of services where we can install IoT image like a at a one time in a different machine, right?
Yes.
Okay.
These I'm deleting actually because it will be create unnecessary DHCP IP address. So remove networks.
So Siddharth, one question: when the situation will get organization, take your phone.
Sorry. Yes. Tell me.
Yeah, I'm asking you, what is the situation come in organization when we require a WDS?
WDS, whenever the new machine you are going to configure, their IT team, on IT team, whenever let's say a company has nominated you on laptop, right? Now you take the requisition and go to the IT department, say that I need one laptop. This is my confirmation mail. Then IT team tell you, okay, sit, we will configure the laptop. How they will install the wage? How they will install the waste? They will install the OS from WDS image. You got my point?
Okay.
So any new build, let's say you are going to build new server in the client interface, or the client give you the task to create the new server. How will you mount the OS? Through pendrive?
Yeah, it will be very time taken.
Not time taken, it's a compliance. If you use your removable media in the cloud systems, it will be compliance. They will fire you even for this purpose. Security breach. Okay, do not do that.
Okay.
For that only, you either whatever your company have approved the image, what the image has consist, your operation manager, your entire hierarchy approved the image, that image you will install through WDS all the client machines, so that over the network encrypted they will deliver the OS, and it is a totally virus free, and there is no chances for any attacks. See, whenever you are going to move any MNC project, no, just see there how much they have a restriction, and you have to follow end-to-end process. Any process will breach, they will simply fire you. Simple fired you. I'm telling you. All MNC will give you the good package, but they are expecting that you should follow all the process and all the security breach, security threats. If you unfollow anything, they will simply fire you. Okay, so let's confirm that the same IP is taken or it's still in WDS acquiring. 10.10.10.10. Okay, so now what I need to do, go to the here, add roles and features. Okay, change the computer name first.
And Siddharth, it is always worked with, DHCP, right?
Hmm?
WDS always work with DHCP.
Yes. Domain controller promotion has been done. Okay, perfect. Then what I need to do? You will create one service account. Okay, dsa.msc user, create, let's say new user WDS. Okay, what is the properties? Member of so here you have to log in with the WDS. So what are the first you need to do? You first need to do a DHCP role. Okay, same has been done. Okay, next what? DHCP, you have to create a scope. Now I'm creating the scope, new scope. Next, scope for WES installation. What is the scope? Definitely it will be on 10.10.10. After 12 to 10. How many PC can create based on the scope? Let's say you have defined 100. That means 88 computer can install WES at a time based on your scope you defined. Okay, so click on next. Nothing, any exclusions. Next,
According to requirement of organization, we choose here, right?
yes, at a time 88 machines will install, but it will possible only if your WDS server configuration will be high. Let's say processor and CPU. If the configuration is low and many people are asking the WES at the same time, your WDS server will be hung. Okay.
No. So at a time, it is a mandate to install 80.
It's your requirement, your IT requirement. It's your IT team will give you that options, how many server can do at a time. So based on that, you have to define the scope.
Okay.
Clear? So DHCP scope has been done. AD has been promoted, DHCP also authorized with AD. Now next is WDS rule. Add, start remove rules. Who was joined? One on the left. Next, and you have to install WDS role. Sorry, add roles and feature. Next, and WDS role. Windows deployment services. Here you will see two services components are there. First one is a deployment server. Deployment server provides the full functionality of Windows deployment services, which you can use to configure and remotely install Windows operating system. With Windows deployment service, you can create and customize these images and then use them to re-image computer. Deployment server is dependent on the core part of the transport server. Now transport server provide a subset of the functionality. Transport server provide a subset of the functionality of your Windows deployment service. It contains only the core networking part, which you can use to transmit data using multicasting on a standalone server. You should use this role server if you want to transmit data using multicasting, but do not want to incorporate all of the Windows deployment services. Got it?
Okay, so both the services required, or
yes, both these services request for Windows deployment services. Click on next and go for installation.
In that transport server, I don't understand. Can you elaborate more?
Transport basically will deliver that waste to that particular. It's a component. It's basically provide you the deployment wizard or transferring operating systems over the networks. That is what transport work. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now what I need to do? My services all done. Then I'll go to and configure WDS servers. So basically WDS server, you can see there Windows deployment services configure. Now you have to configure this stuff. Now it is blank. No WDS services is configured. Now you have to configure. So click on configure server. Next. Integrated with Active Directory. And where you install all these image files. So for that only you have to create one shared drive, or you have a drive where you can dispose all these image files. So for that only create one disk drive, hard disk drive. Let's say 60 GB is fair enough. Store that single files and then go to run and disk management.
Convert it from dynamic, basic to dynamic.
So did you contacted that email I have sent you that part for that company as for what to say? Atos.
No, Siddharth, actually what happened, today I not contact because there's a, waiting in my area. So there's a lot of code and tasks is going on. So that's why I not. Okay, on Monday I will.
No, tell me one thing. What kind of excuse is this? If you are waiting in your area, why not you go outside and call that HR?
And this is the one reason, and second thing, today Saturday, so maybe week off, weekend, that's why.
I'm not sure about it. This is not at all accepted. Anyway, it's up to you. So then fine, I'll this drive was created in E drive. Then then what happened? I will go and configure. So for that only, I will go to the Windows Deployment Services. configure server, next, integrate with Active Directory, next, and here I will go with these machines. E drive, and I'll make you name WDS. Now what are the basic configuration? If dynamic host configuration protocol DHCP is running on this server, check both of these following check boxes and use DHCP tools to add appropriate DXC options to all DHCP and DHCP scopes. If non-Microsoft DHCP server is running on this server, then check the first box, and so whatever the basic things you have to click on next. Then there is an option you can use this setting to define which client computer this server will be response to. Known client are the client have been investigated, and when the physical computer perform PXE boot, the operating system will be installed based on the setting that you have defined. So the first option, do not respond any client computer, respond only known client computer, respond all client computers. So you have to do these options. If you check this option, then every time you have to approve, then only your operating system will be installed. You can do it for security purpose, you can do it, but remember, if you have a requirement to install OS for 80 computers, 80 times you have to approve. So it is up to you, you have to enable these options or not. So click on next. If all seems good, then WDS services will be started, or else it will create a problem. So here everything I done, then it is perfectly works. Right now it's stop state. I have to start this one. Again this time it will be a little bit of tension. If anything done wrong, it will not work, but it is successfully started. Now what happened? There is a two option, install image or boot image. Got it? So install image, boot image as per the architecture. Now just now go to the architecture. As I told you, whenever the machine will get IP address, DHCP server redirected user to WDS. WDS server is going to image library. From image library, they will first hit to boot image and install image, and then get them provide directly with install access. So for that only you have to create your install image, right? So for that only you have to go and create add install image. So first you have to create your image group. Let's say WES 2012 WES. Fine. Next, file location. So for that file location, you have to bound. Your yes. Let's go to the settings. CD-ROM drive, ISO. Browse this PC. Let's go to the settings again once more time. Networking, CD drive, browse, Windows 29 or 2016. If this is not bounding, no worries, you have to go with settings, options, and map the file from your D drive, your base machines. So here and drag it. Okay, now here 2012 you find that image and you can do it mount. Sorry, if this mount not working, then copy that server to here. Now you have to mount it. Now your CD drive has been mounted. Okay. So what I need to do again, add install image group name 2012. Click on next and location, your DVD drive, go to source, and from here you have to get install Vim. Got it? So select these options and click on next. Now there is a many options. What are the options are coming? The options are coming standard core. So I am not choosing any core part. I am choosing only standard and data center part. Okay. Click on next. Now these options you are getting all those stuffs. Click on next, and now image are importing to your image part. That means here if you are going to there in E drive WDS, that's image are going to transfer here, images creating there. Okay, fine. Now images have been uploaded but there is no boot file, then image will not work. So again you have to do it boot file as well. Add boot image, boot Vim from same location. Open, next, next, and next. So you have mounted Windows 2012. So if you have another ways, same ways you can mount 2016, 2018, 2008, 2019 as per your choice. Clear? So I am showing you here at least one here. But when we are do practical, we can create multiple image. Okay, or if you have a doubt, I will show you again. Just a minute. First I will show you unmounted. Disconnect. Then I will delete here. Okay, make them cut to E drive. And same things I will go and copy the another images. Leave it. So this PC again I have to re-image that part.
That's what are we doing here? Like we are getting again new image.
So what I am doing now, it's we are importing the Windows image and boot files. If you are not importing the Windows image boot file, how will your OS will be installed? That's I'm doing.
Okay.
So same things you have to do it here for another drive as well. Eject. Because I have to mount that drive, because actually I am collecting the file from my desktop machine. You got my point? I am collecting the file from my desktop machines. So that is why I am sharing, going to the share folder and map.
So actually you already downloaded ISO image
Yes,
files, yeah?
yes. From there I will just copy that 2009 to my machines, and then I will from that particular systems, and then let me check from there that boot file is there or not. Okay, tell him to copy. From there I will mount it. See, as I told you, there is a different operating system. How this will come? You are your approved image, your organization approved ways. From there you are building image library from your WDS. Now whenever you need, you can install 2012. Whenever you need 2019, you will do. Your choosing library you are creating. You got my point?
Yeah.
Clear? Azam, it's clear?
Yes, sir. Clear now.
Okay. So image, from image I am creating my official, because this image I also image somehow Microsoft or they will purchase it or download it, and that files my organization approved, yes you can use it, because this is nothing has found any problem. And from there I will copy that file to my drive, I mean from my E drive, and then I will configure this. Right now, once this file is come to your server, a desktop ISO file, you have to click and mount it so that it will be mounted in your CD drive. Right? So here you have to check that sources, that files were present or not. .vim or .boot. If not there, then it will be not possible. Yeah, .vim or .boot. Boot.vim. Okay, perfect. So now what I need to do, again WDS, again I will mount. I have a 2012, but I want 2019. Okay, so same thing I will do here. Install image, create install image. This time create a new group, this for 2019. Got it? And I have to choose this from DVD drive, sources, boot.vim. Clear? Not boot.vim. What file I have to choose? So my install image. 2016, and this time you will search just a minute. File I forget. That's actually taking the files in what is the 2012. boot.vim or dot boot. Just a minute. The file actually problematic. Okay, just a minute. That 2019 file will not be possible because these two files were not there. Sources. If I want to create another Windows, just a minute. Hold on. I forget that file name actually. So that I want to show you which file will be there. The boot.vim. Yeah, boot.vim or install.vim. So install.vim not found in 2019. You got my point? So that file was not present. So that is why we are not able to upload that 2019. So let's see once more time that install.vim is available or not. Sources, install dot vim. Now that file is not present, so we cannot add them into the WDS. It will be image can be uploaded to SSL. So here you can do one thing. 2008 you can upload it. So what my point? For 2008 image you can upload it here. So let's see and find out 2008 image. Eject here. In 2008, 2008, yes, 2008, but copy, drive, paste. Because this is the moderate now. This 2016-2019 won't support WDS. So up to 2008 and 2012 you can configure it. So I will do the same thing, mount. Okay. Now you will see that the file was there. Okay. If you go to the source, that was expecting there. So I already find in earlier. So if I go to there, add to install image. So this time I'm going to create 2012, 2008. Click on next. So go to the these two files are there. Click on install Vim. Now so many things are coming for 2008. You got my point? So many things. Which one you want to configure? Standard, enterprise, all our code are coming. So you have to choose according to your chance. Click on next. Click on next. The same wise it is a importing image. Perfect. And same wise you have to create the boot image as well. Perfect. Okay. So same thing has been done successfully. Now you have to do the settings. Hello, everyone is clear, right? I mean, everything is clear, right? As of now, what I did.
Yes, Siddharth, it is clear for me as of now. But there's a little bit confused about 2019.
2019
right.
is not possible. What I'm telling you now, 2019, 2016, that two files were not present. Only boot.vim file present, but install.vim file are not there because they are not support the WDS. They support the SCCM. That's why these files are not there. Clear?
Okay.
Okay. Now go to these properties and do the settings. That what kind of settings? That running machine, how they will catch them this image and install it for this particular settings. So PXE settings options is response to all client computer, as you have already created settings. ADDS same domain, Windows deployment server, right? Boot, nothing or require to user press F12 to key continue PXE boot, or always continue in PXE boost, never continue in PXE boot. So as per your choice, if you want to create the F12, then select the F12 option. Client, all is something. So no need to check anything. DHCP.
What is this PXE boot?
PXE is primary execution boot. It's a DHCP feature, and that feature was enabled to your LAN card. That PXE, due to the PXE, that your NIC card will find out that image based on this responses. So PXE is the feature of your NIC card through which each can contact DHCP server and get them image. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So client, all networks is okay, ADDS is okay, multicast response to all the terms, multicast everything is okay. Keep all multicast client obtain IT of this these options, apply. It will take some time to upload this all the stuffs. Done. Now what I need to do, I will create blank machines. I will go and create blank machines. Create new virtual machines. Next. This time I will not select any OS. I will install operating system later on. Next, Microsoft Windows Server. or E drive test 1
So Siddharth, we are going to do testing now, right?
Yes, now we are going to do testing now. So for that only we have to give them same network
Okay.
and make them power on. Once you make the power on, click on F12. And let's see whether this machine will catch them traffic or not. If not, then you have to change the settings and let's do once more reboot and press F12.
So Siddharth, is there any time duration to catch up the OS or?
It will available in your DHCP server and network conditions. Let's say traffic are not coming, so that is why troubleshooting will be there. So in that case, again you have to go DHCP WDS server, go to the settings. Because yeah, so let's do that one more time. Now see, it's already catch. Okay, not catched. So that kind of troubleshooting you have to do till your
I think it is terminated, right?
press F12. Okay, so in that case what I need to do, again I will go to WDS settings, go to the properties, boot client, so these options, click on directly OK. Perfect. Reset. Now it is automatically find a WDS server. You no need to do any kind of setups. If not, then you have to do the troubleshooting. The general purpose, it might be have some problem because firewall was active. You have to stop the firewall. See, it is taking image. Okay, it is taking image. Fine. Again, I am showing you. It's contacting server 10.10.10.10. Perfect. Actually, what happened during boot image installation, I was not maintained that is for 2012 and 2016. That is why both are coming with x64. That is what my fault. But you, while you do this practical, always mention this is for 2012 and this is for 2016. Okay. So let's go.
Yes, it will not create confusion in the scenario.
That is actually whenever you will create this options, I am telling you this options. Whenever you are creating the boot image, na, add boot image. Let's say you have added this boot image. Now go to the next. Here you have to mention that I was forget. That is why it's coming like that. Okay.
Okay.
So it is installing from this background. So I will show you two types. One is Windows 2008, one is 2012. Both I will show you from here, installing from there. It is taking some time because it's totally depends on your network reachability and your WDS server health. And after that it will ask you the authentication to authenticate your WDS server. You have to give them password ID. We have not supposed to be, if you are not check that options, then it will not ask, because you have already allocated WDS server for this particular machine. So it will directly ask you, yes, this is for 2008. Okay.
Okay.
So actually this is a wrong ISO I select, because this is for this totally, there is no English or Dutch language, because many UK people are doing that practical, so they have come with this option. Okay, English option there, yeah. Okay, next. Now you have to put your credential. So give them BT/WDS account. This you have to verify. Yes, they will give you the options to go and install. So I am installing enterprise. Next. It is installing from the background. Got it? Now I am creating another machines, which I will go to install 2012. I will install the system later on. Test 2 E. So I am requesting to everyone, this practical, I guess you will not be able to perform without this image. So Noor and Mohammed, both you can come here and do the practice, or another also, if you want to practice you can come here, because it's required images that you do not have.
So sorry, Siddharth, which images you download?
2012, 2008.
Okay, so
as usual we are doing this practical, so we will do the same, right?
No, while you configure this WDS, you need the images, right? So if you do not have that image, you can use my system. That's I'm telling you.
Okay.
for example, I download the images so I can use my system, is okay?
Yes, if you have a 2008, 2012, then you can complete it in the system. Here there is a constancies, dependencies, images. If you do not have images, that's why I told you, come here and do the practical. If you have an image, then use it, no problem. As usual, it is completed, so this time I will select 2012. It's contacting IP address 10.10.10.file boot image boot.py. Got it? It's clearly showing you that IP address.
Yes.
So every organization, they have WDS image libraries servers. So, and from there they will put down their images. Now it is 2012. Got it? So this is how, based on this WDS, we have configured 2012 and 2008, both this operating system. This was our today practical. Any doubt? Ask
Okay.
me question.
No, Siddharth.
The same thing you have to put BT/WDS
So Siddharth, in case if you want to do 2019, so we required SSCM for that, right?
No. If you want to do the same thing on so in that case you have to install and configure WDS on 2016 machines. But in 2016 machines, they also need the same things. They are also new in the feature. If they have modified this feature on 2016, then this is not required. If they have not modified this feature on 2016 even as well, so in that case you will not be able to upload that image for 2016 and 2019. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So this was now installing as usual, you know. So this was our today practical. So both this 2008 and 2012 was installed successfully with this image.
Okay.
This is 2012 installing and this is 2008 installing. So both are installing at a time from this WDS server. In case WDS server is choked, they are all choked. In case if you have any question, ask me, or else I will send you that video.
As of now, no.
Okay, guys. Okay, Noor. Okay, bye. Noor, Anand. Take care. Happy weekend.
Okay, Siddharth. Okay.
Bye.
Okay, Mohammed. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Or hello, Noor. Hello, Noor.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
if you want to do the ITL certification, you then contact me. I will make you pass. Okay.
I want to, I can call you later on, talk about this.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi Siddharth,
Yes.
is the VDI the different part of
VDI actually come for Citrix end. VDI is
Okay.
virtual desktop interference. It's come for Citrix part. It's Citrix team will provide that part because they are actually totally
Okay, okay.
Citrix what
Okay.
they do. Citrix actually do the application virtualization. You got my point?
Okay, okay,
So they will totally virtualize one of the machines.
okay.
It's called
So this is a hypervisor, using the hypervisor.
You can using that hypervisor. You can using that VMware machines as per their choice.
Okay.
VDI
Okay.
is what? VDI is for this virtual desktop interface because nowadays all the infrastructure is secure enough. You got my point? Earlier date what they do that you employee can connect VPN and connect their servers. Now VPN
Okay.
was create a hell lot of problem because last time
Yeah.
Cognizant
Yes.
was infected by the
Yes.
virus. Then why they are strictly on VDI, and through the VDI you cannot copy anything in your desktop to that particular machines, even from that particular
Okay.
machine to your desktop. So VDI is provided by Citrix technology.
Okay, okay. This Citrix is a different part of.
Yes,
Okay.
Citrix is a different part, but every cases Guru is your Active Directory. If Active Directory is stop working, Citrix also fail.
Yes.
Every
Okay.
cases infrastructure everywhere AD is your Guru.
Okay, Siddharth and Anand.
Okay, bye.
Yes, no.
Bye.
Okay,
yeah, sure.
bye. Yeah.
So Siddharth, can you just one thing, small practical for VDI is possible?
VDI is Citrix product. I do not have the license, brother.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
okay, sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.